Get your boots and your coat for this wet ass pussy. He bought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy.
Hello, you beautiful nerds. A new Transformers show just came out on Netflix, and holy hot damn, is it a fun time. Me being my nerdy self, I wanted to chat about it for a little bit. So pour yourself a drink and forget everything you know about Michael Bay while we talk about it. But first, a prelude. There have been a lot of iterations of the Transformers. There's the 80s TV show, the 2007 TV show, the unfortunate film series.
What are we gonna do with this shrimp taco?
Just bump a cap in his ass, throw him in the truck, and then nobody gonna know nothing, not me.
Depending on what you're into when you grew up, you may have a favorite. But the one that's close to my heart is Beast Wars. Beast Wars followed a group of Autobots and a group of Decepticons that crash land on Earth in the prehistoric age. It didn't follow Optimus Prime and the gang, but it was in the same universe. I loved this show, despite it being corny as hell and looking not great, because all the characters were genuinely interesting and it focused more on the actual war between the two factions. In the movies, all the fish out of water shit and unnecessarily convoluted storylines make you lose sight of the heart of the conflict. For a media franchise that was created solely to sell kids' toys, the Transformers have a rich history, which is why I like the new Transformers series so much. It delves into some of the lore that has been kind of ignored in other movies and TV shows. Things like what started the war, what was Cybertron like before the war, and why are Megatron and Prime on opposite sides? These are questions I didn't think I cared about until they were addressed in this series. Let's talk about the design. This show looks awesome. At first I was kind of thrown by the animation because for big metal creatures, the Transformers don't really feel that heavy. Their movements should feel fluid instead of feeling like sluggish, hulking creatures. The character design is delightfully intricate too. Little things like scuffs in the metal make you feel like you can taste the fucking steel. Though I don't really like the movies, the sound design was undeniably awesome. And I did kind of miss the clickety-clack of the transforming from the flicks. Not really a complaint, just something I kind of didn't know I would miss. I like the characterization of the Transformers way more than the movies though. Every time we've seen Cybertron, it kind of looks like a piece of shit, but that's because it's always in the middle of a war. We find out that they used to have art and music and actual fun shit. A revolution happened because the powerful were taking advantage of the weak. Small wonder. And Megatron and Prime are both part of that revolution. But then Megatron got a little too angry and a little too revenge hungry, so him and Prime ended up on opposite sides. These guys are like Magneto and Xavier, and I've never seen a Transformers property that shows the depth of their relationship like this one does. It also describes itself as an anime. When I read this, I was like, okay. I'm not gonna go through what makes it cartoon and anime, because honestly, it's a whole thing, and I don't feel super qualified to talk about it. I will say that it totally feels like an anime. Just to rattle off a few things that I really loved. Bumblebee is a complex character, instead of being a mute or an amnesiac or some such shit. Laserbeak is a dumb character with a dumb design and a dumb name. And I love that he's in this. Rusty Zombie Transformers. Omega Supreme busting through the ground like a goddamn robot volcano. Megatron basically takes over all of Cybertron, so it's basically the entire planet versus a tiny band of Autobots, which I think is just that's so cool. The only real complaint is that it's really short. In the last episode of the season, the last episode totally fucks, by the way. But yeah, the last episode kind of ends on a cliffhanger. This is apparently supposed to be the first collection in a trilogy, which is great. Having the season do the dirty work of building the vast universe raises the stakes and makes it that much more interesting when they finally meet Sam or Charlie or whoever they end up running into on Earth. Whoever it is, I just hope they do something to help instead of just reacting to shit. My ranking, I liked it. The show is perfect for what it is. Yes, it's corny and kind of silly, but that's Transformers, baby. I mean, come on, these are robots from another planet that transform into SUVs. Okay, I'm done gushing over robot cars, but if there's anything you guys want me to review, or if there's just some cool shit you think I should be watching, let me know in the comments. Stay safe, my robots in disguise, and may the Force be with you.